Alright, so God. Excuse my appearance. I had a really long day riding today. I found kind of like this corner of this field. Kind of farmland all around me. So I'll probably set up camp right behind the camera, but I'm gonna wait a little bit till it gets darker. It gets dark pretty late around here. I'm in Bulgaria on my way to Plovdiv. Came from Sofia today, and I'm gonna cook food. So bring you through the full course meal here. Once I catch my breath and stop sweating, we'll check back in a minute. Okay, we'll just use this view so you don't actually have to look at my sweaty face. So I use an alcohol stove to cook with. So right now I'm just kind of removing anything that might could be flammable. Clean up my little kitchen space. This is a good spot. The sand will be nice to cook on. A little safer, so don't burn down the whole farmland. Alright, so this is my little kit here. This was actually given to me. Hang on, I gotta drink. Alright, so this is my little kit. It was actually, most of the stuff was given to me by my good friend Al. So thank you, Al. It's been very useful. There are some ants crawling around. Unfortunately, they're kind of everywhere. So I'll show you what we got going on. I got my little scour pad washcloth thing. What I do is I'll take everything out and then put it back in this bag just so it doesn't go anywhere and so bugs don't get on it. The flies like to come, so do the ants. The lid. And then I got some pepper, some oregano, lighter, knife, little spatula cut off just so I don't scrape up the bottom. Some spice containers, they're actually all empty right now, unfortunately. Windshield, aluminum foil, keep the flame in check. Some coffee filters, I can use them also to filter some water if I really need to get the sediment out. Stove, it's perfect size for one person. And this is my little alcohol stove. It's a solo stove. They're pretty cheap, but really efficient. Fuel's pretty easy to find. If I can actually get it out. Boom. Just stick all that back in there. I do have a little spoon, but it's in with my food, so I'll grab that in a second. Now I really should be cooking on a little base to put under here, so one, alcohol doesn't spill, and I set the ground on fire, and two, to keep it flat. But I think we're fine right here. So that looks like a good spot. Good enough for me. So we'll get to cooking. Okay, so this is well, it doesn't matter what container it's in. It's just this little container, but it's like 90% alcohol. So it actually burns really efficiently, but you can use a lot of different fuel types for the stove. I'm going to put a good amount in. Got a lot of food to cook. I had a long day today, so I got to make sure that I get my calories and my protein and all my vitamins and nutrients. And then the next step is to light it. Now the alcohol, well, alcohol in particular, it burns really clear, so it's actually kind of hard to see when it starts on fire. So let's see if you can actually see it or not. How I usually do it is usually take something like this, some dry piece of wood, something, and just touch it in there. And yeah, see, that's burning real hard now. Nope, nope, it went out. Let's try again. Oh no, it's on fire. Alright. Okay, so this is the simmer lid. I'll just kind of, it's actually kind of quirky. For some reason it always puts, seems to put the flame out, so I'm going to leave it open quite a bit. Probably about that will do fine. Get some water. Let's just rinse this out first. That should be enough for me. I'll set it on there. You can always feel the heat coming out of the side, so we know it's running hot right now. Put the lid on. Now we just wait a little bit. I'll get the rest of the food out and going. Oh yeah, okay, so everything's going, but while we wait, I'm gonna just get some more fluid going. Of course, it's kind of warm and it's been shaking up on my bike, but cheers. Okay, so it's been a couple minutes. Woo! It's not really simmering yet, but I'm impatient, so I'm gonna pour my pasta in. So this is what I'm making. Got pasta, some kidney beans, some cut tomatoes with some sauce, and that's it. That's all I got right now. Some cookies for later. So, just use the rest of this bag up. I usually have a couple fresh vegetables if I can get them. Some pepper, maybe an onion. Usually some tomatoes that I'll kind of dice up myself too. Sometimes it's hard to carry that stuff though. It'll get hot and squish my bags. Just pouring in big portions, probably too. Oh, that's too much. But yeah, I'll make myself eat it. It'll be good for me. Okay. Now we just wait. Put the lid back on. Stir it up first. Alright, and the waiting game continues. Alright, this is now simmering. Probably don't have enough water in it, but yeah, it's okay. Let's see how that goes. And we wait a little bit longer, and while we wait, enjoy these clips. Shots of the nice setting sun and the wheat fields behind me.
Let's say you were to spill your beer on the floor, and the manager came in and was like, hey, who's going to clean up all this beer? Bernie Sanders would be the guy like, we're all going to clean up the beer.
Alright, so I added the tomatoes. I think I have too much food in here though, so I can't add the beans. So what I'm going to do is slowly eat some of this pasta away. And I can keep cooking. Add the beans in a second. There's ants everywhere too, by the way. I love my mesh. Alright, I'm gonna add some of the beans. just to get some of it cooking. That's probably all I can add for now. Keep this off the ground so the ants don't get it. Okay, and that's that. Pretty much what you see here. Delicious. I'm going to eat this entire pot. It's going to be good.